Gold at $3,500 is screaming that the financial system is about to die. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm in the pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. Man, you know, gold, like it's gone absolutely ape. In fact, right, some people are calling it a meme coin. We can take a look at this chart here. You can see it's just like it's roamed through. It's 61.8. The 61.8 from this peak top to the trough, which was the absolute bottom, which was like 260 or something like that. Look at that. I mean, it just, and then if we go on a month, we're on a monthly chart. We're way outside the Bollinger Band. I've never seen, this is unprecedented. So a pullback is due, of course, because we can't be like so far outside the Bollinger Band on a monthly basis. I mean, it could go higher, right? That's the thing. Jesus, how much higher? It's difficult to tell. I can't even draw a Fibonacci level to say, okay, well, it could go this high. There's no Fibonacci levels that's going to give you some sort of indication of how high it is. I mean, we could probably go to the next Fibonacci 61.8, but Jesus. So the 2.618, but that's it. Gold is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like we can go to this one, we can go to this one, right? We can go to 2.618. Jesus. Look at that. Like, what? We can go to 2 to 1 for the from the bottom to the top right here, from this top peak trough. So that would be insane. If we go like 2x from here, from $2,000, that's 4K, right? 4 grand, just over 4 grand, just under 4 grand. Damn, Jay, damn. Gold has like absolutely rocketed, right, in months. Absolutely incredible. This is the canary in the coal mine for our financial system. It just means that our financial system is about to die. Something big is about to come down the pipe. Just like back in 1971 when Nixon took the United States off the gold standard. Something big like that is about to happen, right? Because people are collecting their gold. Maybe it's another war. I don't know. A bigger war, probably going to expand with the European Union going after Russia. It is a disaster, no matter how you slice it, whatever comes. So make sure that you are set. Make sure you have some Bitcoin, some silver. Right, silver is still way underpriced. Right, maybe not gold, but silver would be the better choice here because gold has just gotten too far, too fast. But any pullbacks on Bitcoin is your opportunity to buy an asset of the future. Bitcoin will replace gold, silver, and all other money systems combined. Why? Because it's better than gold, because gold, its supply can be increased. The higher it goes, the more supply you can get. More value it has, more supply can be extracted, because gold, although it's harder to come by, it's pretty much everywhere. And so a lot of gold in the water is just, it's not high. The price is not high enough for us to bother extracting it. So there is a price where gold will be reduced, right? Whilst Bitcoin, there's no way to extract any more. There's only 21 million. That's it. You ain't extracting nothing unless you extract it from other people. And that's it. So that makes Bitcoin the superior asset. So make sure you own some Bitcoin. And we're going to do some trades to figure out what to do in order to best trade this market, this crazy volatile market. And if you're interested in trading, you can head over to bybit.davincij15.com. Also, levex.davincij15.com, where you can actually follow me and actually watch this thing live and ask me questions. The next one is weex.davincij15.com, where I have like some trades open here, and I'm looking to get some more Bitcoin on any kind of dump. So close, almost got some more, but did not. Let's start off with Bitcoin. Man, these fibs, what am I doing with this fib? I'm gonna take this off. Goodbye. Right, and you can see Bitcoin has broken out, but here's an interesting trade, right? Remember what I said? I don't know if you guys remember this, but I said that the turning point where we could say, okay, well, maybe Bitcoin has reversed, and the high probability of reversal. Ooh, did we already pass that? Did we already pass that? Jesus, yeah, we did. We did on this level. I could have swore we didn't pass it. Let's see. How about this one, right here? Yeah, we passed all those levels. So we've broken through, right? And come back, right? You could take a risk trade here. There's a risk trade which high risk, high reward, where we actually reverse here. You could actually take a short trade, but there's no guarantees, and there's no quite indication other than the fact that, we didn't get a really solid pullback on Bitcoin before we took off, and usually they like to wipe people out and then go and then go. So there's a chance here where you can take a small risk, right? Let me show you. Not saying you should take this trade. Not saying that. Right? You could always just buy Bitcoin here, right? And just add if it comes back down. That'd probably be the best thing to do, right? Just like I'm doing here on WEEX. I'm looking for any kind of pullback down to buy the dips on the dips when the dips sell on the dips. So with that said, right, there is a little bit of a risk trade here, premium, where you can actually get quite a bit off of this. So let's just say you take, let's see here, right, even at this level here, right, just above it, right, and you take a short, and you take it to the stop loss right at the top, the last top there. So not this is low risk because you're having like less than a 1% loss, right? If it breaks above that, then you walk away, right? You could actually take it to a 1% loss, right? Right? You can take 5% of your portfolio and only lose 1%, right? If this plays out wrong. But if it plays out right, you're going to get way more, because you could get this 2-to-1 for easily, right? And move your stop to break even, right, at the 2-to-1, and then if it continues, you'll probably get all the way back, at the very least, into this level here, right about here, just above the first breakout. And so that's a nice 4-to-1 easy trade, risk trade, worth the risk that you're going to take. So the 1% risk. So that's all it is. It's just taking the best, giving you the best opportunity, right, to get a big trade. Now, once again, this is high risk. So whatever you do, if you're not comfortable with losing money, you shouldn't be trading at all, because trading is not about winning all the time. It's about winning more than 50% of the time. So with that said, right, if you're not comfortable with losing, this trade is not for you. But if you're comfortable with, okay, you know what, if it takes a loss, I'm gonna take a small loss, fine. But hey, you know what, if I lose $1,000, I'm good. If I win $4,000, I'm even better. That's how you need to look at this trade, right? So that's what this trade's all about. Now, should you, if for the most people, you should just buy, right? Just buy it, right? You should have some buy orders here. You buy some here. Have some buy orders below that into this area here. More buyers all the way down, right? Just in case the dips, the dips start selling on the dip, and then you get cheaper Bitcoin. So that's what I'm looking for, right? Because there's always somebody who just wants to sell Bitcoin, and they're just stupid. Yeah. So yeah, and that's it. And so you need to cash in on that. All right. So if you're gonna suffer from
emotional damage,
You should not trade, of course, right? If you're going to take a loss, right? That's it. Most people can't handle losses, and that's the problem. Okay, with that said, looking at the Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin is dominating. We're breaking above the 64%. This is scary for anyone holding any alts. You're about to watch your portfolio priced in Bitcoin get wiped out. So there's still, is there a chance that this can reverse? Yes. Yes. It is on the overextended side, way overextended side, way overextended, right? I mean, not on the Bollinger. If we add a Bollinger Band, I'm sure it's not that overextended. But let's see here. Do we have Bollinger Bands? Yes, we do. It's already installed there. If we put in the Bollinger Bands, it's it's a little bit outside the band. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see on the weekly. It's probably overextended there on the weekly. This is the monthly. Oh damn. Let's go with the weekly. Probably overextended there. No, on the bands, not quite. Yeah, so it's just above the band. So let's go to 2 weeks. So the higher the time frame, of course, the worse it looks for anybody who's investing in meme altcoins. It is an absolute destructive situation for you holding any kind of alt. I still hold a lot of some alts, and it is a wealth destruction event. I think the combination of gold and Bitcoin, right, holding their own, and just like this, and gold have something in common, right? People are buying Bitcoin to protect themselves. People are buying gold to protect themselves. There it is. There it is. Right? They're not buying Ethereum, right? They're buying gold. Right? So the rest of us, we're speculating. And it looks like my trade, right? The short trade probably got triggered there. Probably got the stop loss got triggered, but probably should have waited a little bit because look at that. It's came back down. It failed on the what's it called, on the support, on this resistance level. Jesus, horrible. There's like almost zero chance of an uptick. And this is indicating maybe the market might be dropping down as this thing dropped down heavy. Looking at Solana, again, dude, there's an M here, right? And it's come back up, but it's hit the 61.8, I bet you. Let's just see. Let's test that. If we were to draw from here to here, let's see here. Yep. And it's failing on the 61.8. This is not good. Not good at all. You could effectively do a short here because of the low risk probability here. All the way, and then I wouldn't go too much, right? Because if you put too much money, they will come after your stops. So just be careful with that. Just a simple 2-to-1 right to the breakout. It's not would have been like to be to have you take the stop the take profits just above that. Unfortunately, so we're gonna have to, in order to do that, we're gonna have to reduce the risk significantly, just to get us right into the 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right here. So 2-to-1 right here. So basically, we're gonna say, okay, if we come back to 61.8, which is pretty safe, if we come back to 61.8, just walk away, and then there you go. There's your trade, right? For Solana, low risk trade, you can come all the way back down to just below the $38 mark, and then boom, you could take profits on an easy reversal. Did I get that right? The ratio's not quite right because it's like off. There we go. There we go. There you go. Boom. So that would be the trade for Solana if you're interested in making a trade. That would be pretty much safe. Safe trade, easy to occur, especially since we bounced off to 61.8. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm going to be answering the questions after the show. Looking forward to doing that, and we'll see you guys next time. Right? If you watch this show live with us, I'll answer your questions, and peace.